George Adu Jr. is in the house to tell us the latest.
Yeah, latest in the world of sports. It's good to be here always, every morning. And we need to talk about who is replacing Slaven Bilic at West Ham United. It's been confirmed. Yeah, you can't believe it. I'm also wondering why they'll go for David Moyes, former Manchester United boss, former Real Sociedad boss, former Sunderland boss. In fact, he led Sunderland strongly to relegation last season.
Strongly to relegation.
Yeah, he did a fantastic job in turning them down. And he's not had quite a very good record. I mean, after leaving
Everton.
Yes.
Since Everton, he's not been the same.
And that's been the question. And so you are asking yourself, okay, West Ham have issues right now. They need somebody to come in, somebody with a bit of a reputation of saving clubs. The last this man did was to send Sunderland down. And why would you go for Sunderland? I mean, this man, David Moyes, to coach Didier and the likes in there. So it's a big test. I know the West Ham fans are very disappointed. In fact, even than Slaven Bilic being sacked, West Ham had bad times. The results were just not going the way. They had waited for so long. Yeah, because sometimes when you wait for so long and the players are not reacting to the coach anymore, then you just need a change. But the kind of change is important because we've seen clubs change coaches and have had issues. We saw Frank de Boer at Crystal Palace. It didn't work out. They had to go out and they had to bring in, Roy Hodgson is beginning to work a bit. But you need managers.
We've seen Manchester United since the exit of Alex Ferguson
struggle. And obviously, in times like this, when you need a bit of a revolution, you need a manager who has the reputation of he's done it before.
Yeah.
He's done it before. It's just not David Moyes.
But
I hope I don't eat my words. I mean, David Moyes has done well with mid-place teams. But Sunderland is one. But Real Sociedad is another. So it could be
David Moyes, in my view, did well with Everton.
And that was it. After Everton,
that was it. It was a leap of faith bringing him to Manchester United.
They called him the chosen one.
Yeah. I remember the special one.
And he turned out to be the cursed one, actually, because he had to leave and allow Manchester United to be... I
like this guy. Viewers,
no,
I like this guy.
No, but that's it. That's.
I mean, you have a point there because from chosen to cursed. I mean, and when Mourinho was a special one, and he was the chosen one, it became. What is Mourinho now, anyway?
Mourinho is now
the fallen one,
the happy one, or the red one. Definitely, out there and in charge of Manchester United, trying to do a very good job. And we're just looking around and trying to.
But you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking that solid, consistent coaches have become like strikers. They're in very short supply.
Yeah, okay, yes. That's the point. Look around and say, how many coaches could they have gone for?
Exactly.
And you have Carlo Ancelotti, who has stated clearly that I am going to be resting for the remaining part of the season. He's not going to be working. So there was maybe nobody in there. And so you could go by those who are thinking that, okay, then why didn't you keep Slaven Bilic, allow this to go on for a while? But lately, when you're going out of the English Premier League, you're losing close to £38 million. It's something that all the clubs cannot sleep over and think that. So we have more managers in trouble, and the managerial casualties, always.
I mean, look at Bayern Munich. They keep going back to Jupp Heynckes.
Yeah.
After every coach they try, they go back to Jupp Heynckes. And funny enough, Jupp Heynckes seems to do so well.
He's doing well. He's back. And let me tell you that Bayern Munich have moved all the way back to the top of the Bundesliga. It's 4 points between themselves and second place Leipzig. Of course, Borussia Dortmund is falling now into third. So it's a very big call out there, to talk about West Ham United running in and going for David Moyes. So let's see how that actually works. Quick news on that: the Black Stars are moving to Anomabo this morning to begin the training for the final game, the World Cup qualifier, 2018 qualifier. That's between Ghana and Egypt. It's a game.
Should we watch the match?
It's a redundant game, but you have to watch the match because of the new team Kwesi Appiah says he's building.
Okay. George Adu says watch.
No, but of course there are no exciting stars to really watch for my. I mean, there's no Didier, there's no Thomas Partey, who is in massive form. What we've got to do is look at the other players and see how we're building it all up to the 2019 Africa Cup of Nations, and we're hoping to win that. And just aside that, I know those of you are already complaining about the new Puma jersey. You want to go and discuss that. The new Puma jersey, who are very worried about it. They don't want it to look like it. I tried to put up something, so maybe those of you can go to the Facebook page. You can have a look at it.
That's your Facebook page?
On my Facebook page. The proper Abedi Pele jerseys we saw that had the yellow and
You know, with the stripes on the sleeves.
I had a couple of people reacting to that and say, that was a jersey, you know, for us.
Susu.
Puma felt we'll qualify to the World Cup, so they had to tweak our jerseys, and they went in for an interesting one.
But I did
up,
like the one with the Kente design. I did like that one.
Okay,
yeah.
yes. Most people have said, why didn't you just stay with the white and forget about what we got? So we are putting that together. I'm sure when we come in midday, you have a look at the jerseys and we'll see what you can say. For those of you who want to talk about the jerseys and what you think, you can quickly head onto that and see how it goes. It's an interesting morning. Looking forward to all that's going to be happening. I know that the David Moyes story will be one that's going to be on everybody's mind.
Definitely, a lot of opinions coming up.
But we'll see how it goes. So that's your sport, really. But there's more coming up. Of course, Baba will join us with midday, and there's a lot coming up.